when it comes to the Ladbrokes World Championships of darts, this is a special 15 days. I'm there nearly every day. It's very addictive. I think it's the best sports ticket in town. Two things that has made darts such an important industry for us and such an important sport. Firstly, most importantly, the players themselves. The players have got that lovely mixture of fantastic technical ability, but they're also characters. They've all got their own, whether it's their own walk-on, their own nickname, but they've certainly got their own identity. And they come across as being normal blokes. They just happen to be very good with the tungsten. The second side of it is the crowds. Over the last 5 or 6 years, the average age of a darts audience has gone from 45 to 55 to 18 to 28. The mix of women going is there's 30% women now, whereas 10 years ago it was 5%. It's become the social activity for Christmas at Alexandra Palace, and it's all about having a good time. Yes, you're being entertained by the finest darts players on the planet, but also the whole experience of the evening and the crowd make it, whether it's a Mexican wave, whether it's the funny costumes that people want to be on television for a few seconds, whether it's the signs and the humorous signs they hold up. The whole thing added together makes this a totally unique sport experience. And for someone who's never been before, I always say to them, come once. It's a jaw-dropping with the noise, the music, the atmosphere. I don't think there's a sport experience out there that rivals it. Mark McCormack, years ago, invited the president of Rolex to Wimbledon, and Rolex didn't spend a penny on sponsorships. They were Rolex. After the first set, the president of Rolex stood up, opened his arm in an expansive mood and said, "This is Rolex." The first year of the Ladbrokes World Championships, the then chief executive of Ladbrokes walked in on the first night. He saw people having a beer, he saw people having fun, he saw great arrows, he saw great atmosphere, he saw people having a bet. He opened his arms in exactly the same mannerism and said, "This is Ladbrokes." It's entertainment for Ladbrokes customers in an environment which you can enjoy, and what betting is all about. Betting is about making the evening more fun. Giving value for money, your online experience, your mobile experience is all gathered together to making the event more fun because there's a wager on it. And it doesn't have to be a lot of money, just enough to give you an added level of interest. I like now, if I've got my case money on the pound, I'm going to pick individual games. So I'm looking at matches like Dudbridge and Chisnall, thinking Mark Dudbridge is a great player, he's been in the Premier League, Chisnall's on fire, first year PDC. I like the look of Chisnall, and that may get a little bit of value as well. So I'm looking at my Pro Tour rankings, seeing who's in the top 16, and where I see them in a value match, I'm back in the current form. I'm looking, it's like horses, I'm looking at what they've done recently, not what they've done historically. Get your money on. It's much more fun when you've got a bet on it.